Hey up guys, welcome back to another episode of this Leicester City career mode here on the channel. I'm going to kick this one off by just giving you guys a brief apology for the fact that I said I would do the numbers. And then did I do the numbers in the last episode? The answer is no. So right now, before we do any of the fluff, I'm going to do the numbers. I genuinely can't believe I forgot this. We kind of only really need to do the one number, and that is Daka. And we're going to give him 20, apparently. 20 is what he had when he was playing for Salzburg. So we're going to give him 20 here for us. It's just mean Yeremy Pino's number needs to change as well. I'm going to give Yeremy Pino number 12. That's what we're going to do. So we've still got number 11 open. Potentially that will be Brooks' number. I don't know yet. We'll see who he signed in this episode. I want to say thank you very much for the feedback on the last one. You absolutely smashed episode number 1 of season number 2. Lots of feedback, which is always lovely from you guys. I'm going to ask you to do exactly the same on this one. Smash the like button, leave comments. It doesn't matter what kind of comment it is. Any comment that you leave, whether it be a hi or a you are shit, helps me in the algorithm. So I would gladly appreciate any of that help from you fine chaps and ladies. I wonder if there is any ladies that watch this. Anyway, not long left of the window, and it would be good to make some transfers for us, wouldn't it? It'd be good to go and make some transfers. We've got a load of players on the hub. What I'm going to do now is go back to the comments and add the players that you gave me in those comments and take a quick brief look at some of the suggestions. So while we're scouting a few of the suggested players, I'm going to take a cheeky look again at the players we've got on the list, and I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to sign our centre-back right now. Definitely position we need to strengthen in. The right-back will be sorted once we've got some reports back. I feel like we've already got more than enough names on this list of centre-backs that you guys have kind of given me over the seasons to make the decision. Now, out of the interest of still trying to be fairly realistic, I'm going to go for Mohamed Salisu. 6'3", decent defender, very solid. Southampton got relegated, so again, sticks with that theme of us picking up players from relegated sides for a cheap fee. Mohamed Salisu is going to be the centre-back that we go for. I think he'll be reasonably priced as well, which is, again, very decent for us here at Leicester. I don't want to be paying over the odds for anyone. I'm actually going to go in at 17.5 million because they got relegated. And surely he doesn't want to play in the Championship. He can come and join his mate here from Southampton. That is not a bad deal. They still want us to pay 15 million though, which I don't want to do. About like 9 million and Dennis Pratt would be a good deal. 14 million. I think we can work on this. I'm going to go 11 and I'll give them the sell-on clause. And that's a decent deal. They want 14 and 10%. I think I'd rather keep him then. I'm going to remove the clauses and I'm just going to go in with a new bid and just offer them 20 million. Hopefully they're going to accept this. This is a hard bargain they're driving here. 26 million. I kind of roughly would go to 24. I don't think that's a bad deal for the 78 rated 23-year-old. He's probably going to be 80 rated very quickly in this team. So 24 is kind of my limit. Okay, and they're cool with that. I thought they might be a little bit stricter, in which case we would have pulled out. But 24 million for a good quality centre-back, I'm happy. I will wait for some of the scout reports to come back. Potentially, you guys want us to sign a new striker, so I'm 50-50. I'm going to have to mull that over while we play this episode. We've got Sheffield United coming up next, and we're going to try a new formation. Guys, you've been recommending formations left, right, and centre, so we're going to give one a whirl in this one. And Daka's got interested in, which is a shame because he'd definitely be someone I wouldn't mind bringing in. The Salisu deal is done and dusted, so happy days. 3 transfers made so far. Salisu, Lookman, and Ward-Prowse. I think they're very much Leicester-style signings. We have a transfer bid as well for Yannick Vestergaard, which is, let's be honest, how much is it? No, it's not happening. We've only just managed to bring in another centre-back. We're certainly not ready to let one go. This the formation, this to be the starting 11. It's a little bit different, isn't it, boys? It is a little bit different, but we kind of can play this. We've bought the players, I guess, for this. It does mean Daka and Jamie Vardy both start up top. It still keeps a cam, which is something I was worried about. Pereira can quite comfortably play right mid, and I'm pretty sure both of the left-backs we have at the moment could quite comfortably play left mid. Not that we need them to. Didi Tielemans in the centre of the park. Salisu, Fofana, and Sionchu at the back. Let's just see how it gets on. We're going to try some different formations this season. This will be one of them that we give a go. If we like it, we'll set one up. Making their return as well, of course, back to the Premiership is Sheffield United. And we'll see how they get on. They're playing very narrow. They've got 5 at the back. Let's see if we can break them down. The 2 strikers should help us with that. We still keep our width as well, which is something I was worried about. We're very strong out wide, and we needed to retain that. I think this formation does actually achieve that as well. From Bramall Lane, this. Absolutely brilliant. I'll probably go back and see the family if I'm back in Yorkshire. Go and see them for the day. Giving the ball away there instantly. Not great. Not a good idea. Let's see how we get on with 3 centre-backs as well. Very rarely play with with 3 centre-backs back there. Today, we're going to be gifted the opportunity to see how we get on. One's going to have to drift wide on each side. So I think Fofana being on the right side isn't a problem, but then I would worry about the opposite side. And hopefully Salisu can have a good game. He's very tall, he's very strong. Daka now linking up very nice there with Jamie Vardy. Oh, I was just about to play it through before Norwood got there. Could be a tough season here for Sheffield United, you would imagine. Oh, that's nice again between the two. Jamie Vardy picks up the ball. Wilfred and Didi. I want to fire that inside here. Oh, that's nice. Go on then, Jamie. We'll play that one out wide. Ricardo's going to whip it in. Jamie Vardy's in there, but Jack Robinson was able to get onto it. Good opportunity. Nice play from him there early and from us early. It could be dangerous from whipped crosses in. So I want to be cautious of that. Although at the moment, it wasn't going to be a whipped cross in that was going to cause me a problem. Osborne here now. They're playing very good, aren't they? Norwood. Knew he was going to play that across. Gets it in. Well in, Salisu. He's making a mark in his early days of his career. That was bad from Daka. That was a really poor touch. So far, when we've won the ball back, we're not being effective. Well, they've got a free kick. And these are dangerous positions for them to have a free kick. But Wilfred and Didi there did brilliantly. Ricardo's turn was fantastic. And he gets it out to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy now would love to be having a party. Jamie Vardy is going to play that one in behind. And that is a fantastic ball to Patson Daka for 1-0, surely. He doesn't miss them. We know that already. Daka is a god, boys. And that will be 1-0 Leicester. I'm not going to say you're all pretty clever in the comments who recommended playing a 3 at the back and 2 up top. But you're not idiots either, are you? Because this is working all right so far. It is Sheffield United, though. We are going to have to play differently against the big teams. We know that. So it'll be good to be able to rotate formations this year. But we carry on like this, I think we'll set this one up as one of the formations we have in our rotation. It's a given Daka scores goals, though, innit? Let's be honest. 5 goals in 2 matches already this season. Is he going to beat last year's goal record? He's basically turning into a Messi, a Ronaldo, a Haaland, a Lewandowski, like that kind of player with the amount of goals he scores. I have never scored anywhere near the same amount of goals as I'm getting with him with anybody else. Well, Norwood loses out there to Yuri Tielemans. Don't ask Yuri Tielemans twice to thread that ball through to Patson Daka. And Sheffield United are getting a lesson here on how Patson Daka operates. But what a save. He's got to tidy that one into the back of the net. I was getting way too cocky there, wasn't I? Way too... I don't know how he's not scored that. It's a poor curl. It should be 2, but it's not. So at this stage, Jamie Vardy, we're still not winning the game by enough. Because we've been leaky Leicester at times, haven't we, in past episodes? Don't want that to be a repeat today. Well, Fofana's a bit high up here, doing that throw-in. I'll take it. Patson Daka now. Oh, I spotted Jamie Vardy. He's got that ability to turn, hasn't he, as well? And I tried to turn and shoot with him. It didn't come off as well as I wanted it to. Renato Sanchez now can turn and shoot. That's well blocked off by Norwood. We're going to get it with Ndidi. Oh, what a save by Verips. Very impressed at the moment with how we're playing. Very impressed. Daka. Oh, thought I'd go in towards him. And why not at this stage? We're dominating, but we shouldn't we, really? Against a team that's just been promoted back into the league. We should dominate. So it's good to see that we're getting that performance. I need another goal, though. We'll see the half-time whistle blown with the 1-0 lead. We're looking good for it as well. I think they've had maybe 1 or 2 chances. We're shutting them out. They're not getting any opportunities. We're also causing havoc when we break away. They'll want to start this second half brightly. And to be honest with you, if they get a goal at the start of this second half, that'll be really brightly. Tionchu hasn't really had anything to do in this one, but that's a handball. See what they can do with this. They lift it straight into Wesley Fofana. I thought I'd got the ball out to Lookman. Quick enough. Osborne now. Not bad ball in. Fofana's there again. John Fleck with a shot. Straight into the arms of Kasper Schmeichel. And I spot a runner. And I found Patson Daka. And Patson Daka might find Renato Sanchez, who hasn't necessarily been great in front of goal. Nearly fouled. Oh, and it's another save. Maybe we should have taken the penalty. He did really well to control it. I don't think the shot's particularly bad. The goalkeeper didn't know much. We went for power instead of placement. Sheffield United know they can't go on like this, so they'll make the change. Sander Berg coming on. I'm sure he's been recommended once or twice. We didn't sign him. That's a terrible corner, but now Renato Sanchez going for the spectacular. I think that was handball. I was going to say cheeky free kick position this, maybe. Let's see what I can do. I'm not very good at these, I'll be honest with you guys. So we'll just see what happens here. This might be really bad. It was really bad. I'm not very good at free kicks, and you don't get to take them that often. So, I mean, look, right, it happens, doesn't it? I thought I got the curl I needed, but I put it way past the post. Getting Jamie Vardy and Patson Daka a little bit more involved in the second half. It hasn't been something we've done so far. Lenley's joined Tottenham. Oh, that is a good ball in behind. And Salisu's defending, I think, saved us there. He literally just got a foot on it. And I think it was enough. Daka, is he onside? That's the big question here. And he is. He is onside. And Jamie Vardy will round the game up. So our two strikers starting up top together will both bag goals. Jamie Vardy makes it 2-0. And that was great play. The ball in from Daka to Yorkiemann. Yorkiemann's got the legs to do that as well all day long. And we'll take a 2-0 lead here. It should have been that a long time ago, but I'm happy. It's an easy finish for Jamie as well. Perfect opportunity for some subs. We will make 3 of them. Daka off and Didi off and Sanchez off. Of course, Ward-Prowse coming on. He's a great weapon for us to have, if we're being honest. He really is. Iheanacho is going to come on up top. I think he'll get a few more opportunities this year. I mean, he had a few last year, but I think he'll get a few more this year. Tielemans is going to go to Cam, though. Ward-Prowse, I'm not too keen on him playing Cam. I think he's got the pace for it. We will set him a bit deeper, and he can just ping the ball about for fun. Well, Ward-Prowse will ping that one forward to a wide-open Kelechi Iheanacho, who just could not playing Yuri Tielemans. That, boys, that should have been done and dusted. It should have been 3-0, that. Iheanacho there, fans Yorkiemann. Yorkiemann's got that pace, hasn't he? He's got that explosive pace. Ward-Prowse now. I will definitely exploit his passing ability. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Yuri Tielemans. What a defensive play that is by O'Connell. Holy wow. Well, here comes Sheffield United. And there goes Wesley Fofana. Just cool as you like, right? Just cool as you like that for Wesley. That is great footwork from Yorkiemann. I'm getting happier and happier by the day that we signed Yorkiemann. I really am. Full-time whistle goes here at Bramall Lane. Comfortable victory in the end. Definitely should have made it more, but I'm happy. We've had an unbelievable start to the season. I'm really happy with that formation as well. We're going to use that again. We're not going to use it every game, but we're definitely going to use that again. Decided it was probably the right decision. We've let Dewsbury Hall go out on loan. He's going to go to Norwich just for a season. We'll see how much he grows. Like, we'll see if he improves, but I don't think he was going to get the game time here, especially with Prem back in the team as well. Feels like he just wasn't going to play for us. We've got Burnley to come up first. I'm still kind of waiting for some scout reports to come back, so we'll probably wait until deadline day before we then make the bulk of the rest of the signings. We'll go into this game against Burnley. No one, apart from obviously Madueke, who we did lose in the last episode, if you didn't see that. No other real big bids, though, for players that we've had to bat away, if I be 100% honest. Now, Burnley are going to play 2 up top. I am tempted to stick to what we just played. I'm also tempted to go back to the north. We have enough time in between. We're going to go back to the 3 at the back. Similar to the last game, really good performance. Of course, Vardy and Daka up top again, but Brooks will come in today as well as Ward-Prowse for the opportunity. And James Justin's going to play left centre-back. Let's see how he gets on. I'm excited, actually. I think he could be decent in that position because he is very tall and physical. He's not a really short left-back. So let's just see. 4-4-2, of course, for Burnley. They've got a decent team. They've made some good improvements to it as well. They will be slow at the back, which is where we could exploit them because we really do pile forward in numbers. Good to be at home for this one, and Burnley can be a bit of a bogey side. They can be a difficult team to take on. They can cause you a lot of problems. They've signed Lucas Alario as well, who will be playing up top for them today. Interested to see how he gets on, to be honest with you. Could be a good performance from him. Him and Ashley Barnes linking up together. You've got one that's a little bit more technical, one that's a little bit more physical. And they'll try and ping balls on us like that. So hopefully we've got the quality today. Now with Brooks, my mindset is being able to do that. And that's exactly what I want Brooks to be able to do. Jamie Vardy will whip that one across to Daka, and we're 1-0 up already. Burnley, we're going to be a problem, boys. We're going to be a problem for teams this season. We haven't yet played a big team, so I guess apart from Atletico Madrid, but until we do play one of the big sides, I'm not really worried that we're getting these kind of results against Sheffield United and Burnley. What a ball over by Brooks, though. He's growing on me more and more each time I use him. I'm surprised that Patson Daka scores a goal. No shock there for me. This team is really getting to a position now where I don't know how we do in Europe. We will have patches in this season where we're not great. But it really is becoming... Oh, that was a bit rough, wasn't it? Really is becoming a team, though, that I think we could compete very well this season. The bench is strong as well. I'm happy with the bench players. We've got some great youth in there that's going to just keep growing. Like, we're a dangerous side as Burnley nearly nick one back. Edie now. Oh, it's a poor ball forward. Don't see me saying that too often when it comes to Wilfred and Didi, though. Javier on terrace. Very good player. Ex-Malaga lad. Oh, indeedy again. 2 bad balls in a row. He did everything to win it back, and he's won it back again. Maybe just don't let him pass it forward. That's a bit better from Ward-Prowse. Brooks does really well there to get that out. Got Lookman now. He'll find Patson Daka. And I tell you what, Patson Daka's no stranger to a good pass, but this time he is. This time he is a stranger to a good pass. Typical, innit? Commentators curse that, lads. Commentators curse. A nice ball over here by Burnley. Malauton. Oh, well in Justin. There was a few question marks over how he'd get on in that position. Those question marks are disappearing very quickly the more he plays there. Ward-Prowse now surely wants to ping that one over. And this is just where we're going to be ultimately so dangerous. Ricardo now for Lookman. Lookman, there we go. It's going to be easy if they keep being wide open like this, boys. It's going to be very easy, and the passing range there at James Ward-Prowse, that's exactly why we signed him. Ward-Prowse just suits the way we play as well, down to a T, because he's got that in his locker, just pinging the ball over the top like that. And we've got great runners in behind, really good runners in behind. Lookman bags this goal, but let's be honest, it's all down to the great pass of James Ward-Prowse. Going from playing the Barcelona save to this one, this feels good. This feels good. If you didn't see the Barcelona episode, the last one, go back and watch it, because you'll understand now why this episode so far has felt very good. Very good. Although this Leicester team is built very differently to that Barcelona team and what we're trying to achieve there. This Leicester team is definitely built up in a style of football I quite like to play. Justin doing a really good job there again. And that lad there is thinking, damn, I just can't get past James Justin. That's the last one. I won't make any more damn jokes. I promise. Go on then, Vardy. And are they going to be like this all game? Jamie Vardy might be about to crack open a Red Bull, boys. Jamie Vardy now. He's got the shot on him. Wow. What a rocket. What a rocket. That flew, didn't it? That flew into the top corner. And Burnley aren't looking like a very good team here, are they? They really aren't. We've just obliterated them. Wide open. I think this formation against the smaller teams is going to be very strong this year. I really do. I'm struggling to see how it won't be. We're defending well. We've got enough bodies back, and then we've got enough bodies going forward. It looks like it could be a really strong formation for us. Really good recommendation, to be honest. This could be dangerous now, though. Damn, on the ball. We'll get past. Not a bad ball in. James Justin, again. He's having a bit of a day, isn't he? Oh, what a ball from Lookman, that is. Oh, Daka. That's good. I nearly said Doku. It's not Jeremy Doku, and that surely is a red. And Burnley's day's getting worse. Didn't have the pace to deal with Jamie Vardy, did he, Anderson? So he just took him down. And although you could say maybe there was a covering player, then that's a red all day. But I don't know how they get back into this. This could end up being a bit of a cricket score here. It really could be. We set our minds to it. This could be a big scoreline. Ward-Prowse now is going to ping that one. Oh, look at the passing range of James Ward-Prowse. Brooks, that's lovely. Lookman! Oh, it's just past the post. I'm genuinely loving using this team right now. This Leicester team is unbelievable. I don't even know how many players we need to bring in to improve this team. I genuinely don't. And I'm not going to know that until we play one of the big sides, because they'll be the difficult teams to play against, not really the Burnleys and the Sheffield Uniteds. But if this is anything to go on this season, I'm going to enjoy playing these sides. Oh, indeed, he does brilliantly there to win that ball back. Daka now gets that one out wide to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's already bagged one from that position, and he's gonna bag another. He's going to bag another from that angle. Jamie Vardy and Patson Daka are going to destroy this league this season. Comfortable for us, really, first half. Really comfortable. Not so often does that happen, but at the moment, we're firing on all cylinders. And so are our two strikers, my winger. Everyone is really chipping in. Half-time adjustment. Off comes Daka. On comes Gomez and Jeremy Pino on the right mid as well for Pereira. And I guess the big question will be, though, when we get into Europe, we've got all those extra games coming as well in European football. How we get on then probably will be the big question. Jamie Vardy's done brilliantly there, though. Gomez! Oh, that would have been great for him. Vardy's going through. Would be a hat-trick for Jamie Vardy if he does manage another. Ward-Prowse as well to just lay that off to Ndidi. And we might get that into Brooks. Oh, what a finish. And it's 5. I know they're a man down, so I can't really get too excited. But 5-0. Been 5 fantastic goals as well, if I'm honest. Been 5 fantastic goals as well, if I'm honest. This is great play. Gomez into Brooks, and what a hit that is. It just drives me mad because I've tweaked and tested these sliders a lot now. We're doing the Newcastle save, which you guys should have soon, maybe even this weekend. And then obviously the Barca save as well. I've tweaked the sliders in that, and you've seen how difficult I found it with Barca. But just this Leicester team just fits me like a glove. Back to Gomez, and on the curl. Oh, it's a good block by Ilario. But look at Ilario back there defending. Gomez now. Lovely footwork, Gomez. Oh, he wanted the goal himself, didn't he? He might end up being converted to a striker. I quite like the look of him as a forward instead of a left winger, to be fair. So that might be his future position. I wanted to see him get a hat-trick, but there's no point really risking Jamie Vardy still being out there. He's not young. He needs to be rested from time to time. I don't want him getting injured because that would really hurt this formation. So let's make the substitution. We'll bring on Kelechi, who needs the opportunities as well. But I think at this moment in time, Gomez, this young lad here, is going to be retrained to be able, oh my God, to be able to play a different position. And that is fantastic from him. That is exactly what I want to see from him. Brooks whips that one across, but the ball just wasn't quite there. Iheanacho, and we're starting to show off a bit now, aren't we? They've got a man less. We've run them ragged, and we're starting to show off just a little bit here. Fana, Didi, that out to Yeremy. Yeremy's footwork's lovely, and his ball to Brooks is lovely, and Brooks is feeling himself today, and Pope will be kicking himself for not saving that. But Brooks makes it 6-0. This one's sloppy from the goalkeeper. No doubt about it. Yeremy, great footwork, great play from him. Brooks really hits that with some venom, but he's got to do better there as Pope. He gets the hand to it, and that's got to be saved. You can't weak hand that. Weak hand. We won't complain. We're 6-0 up, and Brooks has got another, and he's looking good, is Brooks. I'm not going to lie. He's looking very good. The training that we've been putting him under has certainly improved him. His shooting has improved a lot, and so has his pace. So hopefully we can have a really good season out of him here. Just in there up against Waldo. Like he found him. Gomez finds Iheanacho. Iheanacho now. Pokes that one through to Brooks. And if Brooks can get through here, he can't. He would be on a hat-trick. They come Burnley. And they've not really been dangerous at any stage, have they? Sorry, on Terrace. There might be now. What a save by Kasper Schmeichel. What a miserable day that's been for Burnley. But what a bloody good one it has been for us. 6-0. 6 very good goals and well worked. And at the moment, I can't tell if we're going to be a title contender or not. If we keep playing like this, we will be. But again, we haven't played any of the big teams yet. And this league will not be as easy as we think it will be. But what a performance there by Brooks. I don't think we'll be winning by that scoreline too often in this series. I really don't. But when you do, you've got to enjoy it. And we thoroughly enjoyed that. The red card definitely swayed things into our favour. James Maddison now returning from injury as well. So that gives us another option of attack. Unfortunately, I haven't got all the scout reports back. I'm a little bit worried about who we signed now as our right back. Although it's not too much of a stress because we've got this new formation, so we won't be playing right back week in, week out. We still need one, and potentially a right winger. First player that springs to my mind is Wilfried Zaha. I mentioned him last time round, and I just think it's a good deal for him and for us. At the age of 29, he needs to be getting that level of football now. We're going to see what deal we can make. I don't want to pay over about 32 to 34 million here for Wilfried Zaha. If it goes any higher than that, we'll walk away from this deal. But I'm intrigued to see if we can pick him up. My opening offer is going to be 30 million. And hopefully they just accept that outright. They want Kelechi Iheanacho, which, to be 100% honest with you, I'm just not open to doing that. So I will go to 33 million. And I've got a sneaky feeling we're not going to get this deal done. I don't think we are going to. I'll go to my max then. We will go to 34 million. Come on, Patrick. Play nice. He's in the championship. But we've managed to do it. Okay. 34 million. I didn't think we were going to get there, but Wilfried Zaha, I think, would be a great addition to this squad. Play on the left, can play on the right. We'll retrain him to play on the right. And if need be, could play up top. And it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. He's a ready-made player as well. Can't just let him go to waste in the championship, can we? I'll offer him 60,000. A little bit of a pay rise. I mean, to come to the league. Well, to come back up to the league. It's a bit of an insult, to be honest. Okay, so we will not be signing Wilfried Zaha. He wanted too much money. Talk about throwing the cat amongst the pigeons, eh? Talk about throwing the cat amongst the pigeons. We've got a lot more options left, though. We've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who I would like to actually entertain that deal because he's English. He won't be getting the game time at Chelsea, you wouldn't imagine. We've got Gelson Martins there as well. Silas, who we won't say Wamamituga. We'll call him Silas if we do sign him. Leon Bailey's probably out of my price range at the moment, if we're being 100% honest with that one. Ama Traore, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who would probably be out of our price range. And a lot of people want us to sign Riyad Mahrez. And at 31... I mean, it's a potential idea, but look at the money they'd still want for him. Probably maybe wait one more season before we make the Riyad Mahrez deal. Anthony is one that was recommended a lot as well. Would kind of suit us. Again, the price range there is a bit steep. Oh, I think we've made our decision, right? David Neres, 28 million is all he would cost. He must be coming up to the end of his contract. Cherky's not a bad one. I think Neres, because we didn't fully get to use him at Tottenham, did we? Which was a shame. And we was enjoying using him, but that save got cut short. I did say there would be players that we might re-sign. At the minute, Neres is the front runner for me. A quick look at what they want for Loftus-Cheek. That's a very cheap deal as well. Do you know what? We're going to go English. We're going to go Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the right mid position. He's a little bit different to what we've got, but he could play cam as well. See if we can negotiate a deal here for Ruben. 10.5 is what we'd want to pay. 12.1. You know what? Yeah, absolutely fine. Rescue him from Chelsea. We're very English at the minute, but I've got no issue with that. I quite like it. This is a very good deadline day deal. Now, we will see what wage he's willing to accept. He is willing to accept rotation, which is good. 4 years is good as well. I would like him to be paid 60, like we was offering Wilfred. I'm not sure how this goes down, but we'll find out. They're happy with that. Okay, so we get him for what we would have been paying. Well, a lot less in terms of the actual transfer fee. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek will play in that right midfield position, which, again, will stop anyone standing in the way, if we're being 100% honest, of this young man, Yeremy Pino, because at 19 and already 79 rated, he is really the starter there. He wants a new contract. He's unhappy with it, so I'll just delegate that straight off the bat. And he wants a release clause, so we'll negotiate it. He took way less wage as well, and we got the release clause out of it, so I'm not going to complain at that. Yeremy Pino sorted. So, yeah, I think it makes sense because he's really the future of that position, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek now will be a really good addition as well. And another player that's very versatile. Definitely a few more players I would have liked to have seen left the club as well, which we just haven't got bids for. And it's a little bit frustrating that. I'm still very 50-50 on the right back position. I think we might wait until January for right back. And what we will do is we've got Pereira who can play there and we'll play the three at the back. So rotation shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. But we haven't got all the scout reports back that I would have wanted on the right back. So I would rather wait, get them in, and then sign the right back in January. It shouldn't be a big deal. Bobby Firmino has gone to Napoli. I'm surprised there. Didn't expect that. Well, Arsenal coming in now for James Justin. And I think where we are and where Arsenal were, we can actually turn that one down for the moment. Nowhere near as many bids as I thought. We've got a loan bid here for Prem that I won't accept because I think we'll probably sell him next window if it turns out he doesn't get game time, and we'll use that to help fund us moving forward. But that looks like that's going to be it for deadline day. We managed to keep Ndidi. We managed to keep Daka. Obviously, the big sale of Madueke. But I think we've done a good job of improving this team. Well, Everton spent some money, didn't they? Fulham coming back into the league as well and spending a lot of money. Nino, Harriet, they've signed some really good players there. Leeds not spending a penny, which is not good to see. Brought in 97 and spent 127. So I'm really happy with our window. Liverpool lost a lot of players and didn't do much. Man City, Manchester United, again, losing a lot of players and not doing much. Newcastle, spending fairly big. They lost St. Maximin, but they've spent fairly big. Sheffield United did a bit of business, but it didn't help them when they played against us. Spurs doing a bit, but it doesn't look like anyone's massively strengthened who's around us or who would be around us, apart from, of course, Everton doing huge business. The window shuts and we get a Samare transfer offer, and they're offering to give us someone in return. And we definitely don't want Ruben Pena. And I want to give Samari an opportunity this season, so no chance. We need the rotation with Champions League football. We're going to check on that group, actually. Quickly check on the youth system. A few players probably wanting moving out of the youth system because they're not going to be good enough. What I will do now is probably put all these players on training plans as well. But the Champions League group is Bayern Munich, Porto, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Not sure how easy of a group that is to get out of, and we will play Bayern Munich in the next episode as well, so that comes quick and fast. We've got Spurs in the cup as well, so what a real rough start to our season. We thought we've had it easy so far. That is about to end, but anyway guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new around here and you haven't hit subscribe so far, make sure to do it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really happy with the window, and I'm really happy with the squad we've got moving forward here into season number 2. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.